back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey, how you doing? This is the requested video that some people were asking me about, and I'm excited about doing it because I love talking business. I love talking branding, marketing, numbers, money. So this is one of the Entrepreneur Life Part 1. One. So I've been in business with Droze for now a year and a half. I'm a person like this. Let me just say this to give you some background. I'm a person that believes that I'm not overly religious, but I do believe in God. But I believe in the universe as well. I believe when certain things are implanted in your mind, it's for a reason. It's never by accident. So, a little backstory. I lost my mom 6 years ago. We'll talk about that later. I don't want to get too deep into it. I'm a cancer. I'm a crybaby. But during my mother's struggle, while she was sick, she was losing her hair a lot. And she was on a fixed income with disability. And I had moved back in with her, me and my son, to help her with my siblings and to help her with the bills. It's my mother. Like, I had no other choice. I wanted to because that's my mom. She did so much to take care of me. No matter what, my mama got me. So that's what it's just gonna be. So during that time, and I wasn't working a great job at that time. I was at a call center and I was still bartending in strip clubs or whatever and waitressing. So luckily I had someone amazing in my life that would help my mom as well. So she would be able to afford her medication. Then I handled the rest of the bills and whatever else needed to be handled. But while she was on medication, and we all know medications, they're designed to help, but they harm as well. So the medication was making her lose her hair. And my mother had beautiful long hair, period. Like my hair texture it's curly, but it's healthy. And I cut my hair off using my products. I'll post pictures later on down the road. But hair care products at that time were super expensive. And my mom is like, she doesn't like to inconvenience nobody. She doesn't like to be a hassle. But me and my sister, we would take turns doing something. And at that time, nobody really knew. I was making little products from what I was researching and learning to put in her hair, because everybody, as a woman, your hair is part of your confidence. That's what makes you feel beautiful. Like, even in my real hair, or when I got a good wig, frontal, whatever, it ups the notch on how you feel. So I was developing stuff, but I never really took it serious. Fast forward 2014, March 15th to be exact, I lost my mother. And it was hard. It's still hard. I think of my mom every day. But we're not gonna see crybaby Nadia, at least not today. So then fast forward in 2018, I just was like, you know, I realized, because I didn't really work for nobody for a long time. I was a bartender, I was waitress. Like, if I did work, it was one of those jobs like, I'm quit whenever, it's whatever. But then now I'm a mother, so I have to be responsible, I have to be consistent. And I won't say I hate my job, because I like being a surgical assistant, a surgical tech. I like saving lives. I love surgery. I'm not afraid of anything that smells. You can get me to throw up and pass out, but as far as guts, blood, heart, dead bodies, that don't bother me. But I was like, I had a lot of bills, a lot fell on me, and I'm like, dang, like, and I also realized, like, I don't want to work for nobody forever. Like, I don't think that's for me. That's not my personality. And in the future, I want to birth up other millionaires. I want college students to also know that, you know, you can go to college. Let me say that, rewind. I want high school students to not only feel that basketball or a scholarship, which is great. I'm not knocking it. That's a blessing, but there's other things in life opposed to just strictly always working for somebody. And I'm not knocking anybody that works, because I still work full time. I'm just saying, for those who have that vision of being their own boss, their own entrepreneur, leading a team, growing a team, developing something, there's other options. And I know for me, I'm a team leader. My personality is too strong. My coworkers will tell you, my personality is too strong to work for somebody forever. So I was like, okay. And I love hair care. I'm not into the cosmetology thing, but I'm into cosmetics, if it makes sense. But I love hair care. So I started researching, buying books, reading, watching videos, paying for certain classes, those little classes that you'll see on, you know, when you search, the marketing people behind Facebook or whoever, Google, whoever owns whatever, they know what you start looking for. Then they start putting those things in your timeline. So all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, I'm learning. I developed Droze growth. It originally just started with the stimulation drops, the nourishing shampoo, and the earthly conditioner. And I got so happy and so excited and so passionate that I was like, okay, I want to help the people with locks, because a lot of my friends have locks. And I was like looking at the dudes that used to try to talk to me. I'm like, why your beard ain't connecting in? It's a little dry. Like, you okay trying to talk to people with a dry, patchy beard? Like, that's not okay. So I was like, let me help them out too. So I developed the Beard Glow collection. And so far it's been great for me. It is high and lows, but it all comes with the territory. I'm still growing, so I don't have all the answers, but I'm just going to share some things. If you're new to a business, you want to start a business, you're considering a business, well, this is the video for you. But also do not forget to subscribe and click your notifications to get the new videos. I am a note taker because I am a nerd, and I'm okay with that. Your brain, it can't lead you wrong if you use it right. And I took notes down in this is my girlfriend in my head, in my Rihanna notebook. So I'll be looking through that. So don't judge. This is Entrepreneur Life Part 1 again, Part 1. Before I get started, I want to shout out to London Logan for my Flawda shirt, because I am a Flawda girl. Down to the nitty gritty. No, I'm not from Miami. Everybody from Florida is not from Miami. Shout out to Dave, and I'm not from Orlando. I'm from what? Palm Beach. Say it with your chest. Palm Beach. If you don't know, research it. We what it's hitting for. Trust and believe. Don't let it get twisted. But I love, this is my close and personal friend. I will put her website in the description bar and her Instagram as well. She always dropping flame. But dog, my whiskey dog, she come with it. I give credit to where it's due. So let's get into why y'all here. I done rambled enough, and y'all probably like, this bitch need to get to the nitty gritty. Okay, so when you want to, let's start with starting a business. When you start a business, I don't know how to stress this enough. Please do not do what you think is popping and gonna sell. Do something that you're passionate about, because people are going to be able to tell when it's a hustle and when it's your business. They're gonna know when you're serious about it, and they're gonna know like, oh yeah, this bitch trying to make a few dollars. She don't give a fuck. That's why I said, if this is your passion or whatever it may be, selling lip gloss, selling hair care, selling hair, selling clothes, selling glasses, selling water, make sure it's your passion. So when people want to support you and when they look to you, they know like, this is what this person wants to do. They put their heart into this. So when after you do your logo, after you do your slogan, after you buy your domain name, the first thing you should do before you do all of that, invest in that, is go to your local state if you're gonna be a legitimate business with the EIN, with all of that. Ours in Florida is sunbiz.org. You search that business name and make sure nobody's not using it. Because if they are, guess what? Most likely you can't. So before you invest in a big old glamorous logo, you go build your awesome website, you have all this merchandise with your brand, and you have an LLC, and then someone sends you a cease and desist, guess what, baby? Shut it down, because that's not your name. And the LLC in Florida is $125. Y'all spend that eating out sometimes. Y'all spend it at the club, y'all spend it on a frontal, a good 18, 20 inch frontal is $125. So That's the first thing you should do. Get that out the way. So once you LLC, you know this is what you want to do. You know that's the name you want to stick with. That's when you move forward with your logo. You move forward with your website. You move forward with branding. I'm a person, I have patience to a limit. And it's only when it's necessary. So with my logo, I'm very happy with my Droze Growth logo. Shout out to Steve Young. I give credit where it's always due. My Live It Now logo, I got that one off Fever, whatever y'all consider it. That is a great resource. A lot of people will share that with you. It depends on the budget is as low as $5 to $500, depending on what you want to spend and what kind of logo you want. They have someone to accommodate your budget and your idea. I am not knocking any local graphic designers. If you trust them and they do great work and they're consistent, stick with them. But if you don't know and you're afraid to communicate, or you don't have patience, because some people bite off more than they can chew. I've heard people say they've waited a month or 2 or 3 months for a logo. I'm like, how are you even starting your business when you're, what? That's crazy to me, but hey, I digress. You got the patience, do you, boo-boo. But Fever, even Canva, I love Canva. Like, they're one of the best $12.99 a month I spend. Like, I do some of my own logos, some of my own videos, not logos, some of my own flyers and everything through Canva. Cause sometimes I don't like to wait, and when the idea comes to me at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, or 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or the sale, and I'm wanting to get the ball running, I get on Canva, I develop, I do it, boom, it's out there. So that's a great thing. Also, when designing a logo, pay attention as well, and this will be another video later. Before you do certain animations, make sure it's not trademarked, because then you get yourself in a lot of trouble. And I do have a cartoon version of my logo somewhat. I'm not really big on that. I'm not knocking nobody. I'm not a hater. I'm just speaking for me. Because, and some of them are really cute, like Major Key, one of my best friends, her, it's not a cartoon, but the teddy bear, I live. It's like super cute. And also the Key, those two let you know that's her brand. For me, if I ever seen it anywhere else, I'd be like, damn, they trying to copy Key. But when you do decide on your logo, it's okay to revamp. Don't make nobody ever think that, oh, you picked that logo, you stuck with that logo. No. You can revamp down the line, but keep it within the same balance of what you already have. Because once you start branding a certain logo, people affiliate that with you. They affiliate that with your business. So make sure it's something that you're happy about, that when you look at it, it makes you proud. Like Live It Now, when I look at that logo, I'm happy. I'm Droze Growth either. It looks like nothing else. I go to the local beauty supply stores, and I see, because that's how I motivate myself, and I see the other brands, and some of them look too alike and some of them don't. I like to be unique. I wear weird, you'll see different type of glasses throughout this video, or when I wear contacts. Also, when you're starting your business, it depends, like, make sure you are very passionate. Because like I said in the beginning, people can tell. Like, I understand the pandemic because a lot of people are unemployed. And I've seen so many entrepreneurs, and it made me so proud and so happy that people are like, we got to figure this out. Because some people are so complacent in a paycheck that when the quarantine happened, they were fucked. Because the paycheck is all they knew, so they had to step out of the box. And a lot of entrepreneurs and future millionaires were birthed during this pandemic. For me, the pandemic, the good outweighed the bad across the board, and I'm forever thankful. It made me go harder. It made me get time. I really went hard with Live It Now. I made so much lip gloss. It was like, and I flopped, but then I learned. I had the time, aside from my 12, 14, 18-hour shift, I had time to sit down and get the right lip gloss consistency that worked for me and what I asked people around me what they like in a good lip gloss. Also, when you're starting your business, Be very mindful of your team. Be mindful of the people you let around you when you're starting your business. Because truth be told, your team could either make you or break you. You got to pay attention to who don't clap with good news, who got the attitude, who tries to defer you from ideas. Because I'm going to tell you something. God wouldn't have put that idea in your mind if it wasn't for you. Now, this also saying that stealing somebody else's idea ain't for you either. But if it's something that you've been like laying low on and talking yourself out of, but now you have the time, do it. Do it. Even if you think you're going to fail, it's better to fail than to have never done it at all and live with regrets. Because if I had continued procrastinating and not moving forward with anything, I wouldn't be as happy as I am now in business. Like, I'm not going to make it seem like every day is peaches and rainbows, but some of the problems I have are good problems to have. Like constant orders, having to restock. Those are good problems, and I'm very grateful. Like, I hope one day that I will be able to leave my job and go full throttle in both businesses, but right now, I can't for my own particular reasons, and that's okay, but I make the time. And even people are like, how do you work? And you're always so consistent on your Instagram, and you always post. And I'm like, because that's how bad I want it. This is not only for me, this is for my son. If I have other children, this is for them. These businesses are bigger than me. That's why I say, also with your business, consistency. I cannot stress that enough. Don't think that, okay, you make one post today, one status today, and then you can go 2, 3, 4 days without posting again. Social media moves so fast that people forget about you fast. You gotta shove it down their throat to the point either they see you and they root for you, or it annoys them and they delete you and you make room for somebody else. Like, social media right now is the best free resource that we have. Like, I cannot stress that enough. I love Instagram. Twitter, I'm getting more into. Facebook, I have a personality on Facebook. What it is, that's who I am. But social media, I can't lie. All the webinars, seminars that I go to, the Zoom classes that I do, they're not lying. Once you get a hold of social media, because it'll help grow your business. Yeah, you might be popping locally, and that's good. And if you're content with that local money, that's fine. And that's for people, I won't even scratch that. Even hairstylists. But once you build that brand and people know you, like I know a person that did candy apples. She was so good with making candy apples. She was our candy apple girl here in Palm Beach, but she was so good at it that people were booking classes and flying her out, like $200 a person, I believe, to sit there and teach them their candy apple technique so they can get better in their sweets or catering business. So once you get, and then social media helped her with that. It wasn't just Facebook, Instagram. I tell people, if you have a boutique, you don't always need a storefront. You get you a good website. You be consistent on your social media platforms. You post. You show it in different sizes. You show them take it as shady as you want to take it. You show them in real life bodies, even with their thigh highs or whatever they call. I don't know what those things are called. But once you're consistent, people see that. You be consistent with your content. You make sure your pictures look good. You make sure your customer representatives or customer testimonials. You ask people hashtags. Hashtags. Hashtags will be your best friend if you know how to use them right. It's not all I'm gonna say. Even if your brand, like my consistent hashtag is Droze Growth and Lip It Now. Once you click those hashtags, you see everything associated with those two businesses. I always ask my customers, when you post me, post hashtag Droze Growth, and for the lip gloss and cosmetics, you hashtag Lip It Now Beauty, and Lip It Bay. And also with Lip It Bay, I always tell them, and they don't listen, But every week I go through the Lip It Bae hashtags and I pick someone randomly and I inbox them and I ask for their shipping address and I send them a random package. It could be a lip gloss, it could be a lip care kit, it could be anything that my heart compels me to send them, because them using a hashtag and them posting I'm grateful for that. That's a blessing. They don't owe me that, because I know some people, once they feel like they buy your product, they don't owe you that. They don't owe you a post. They don't owe you a like. They don't owe you a share. They like, okay, I bought it. You're not paying me to do all of that. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't want no problems. Okay, cool. But hashtags, and then whatever is trending, hashtag that within your picture. Because when someone is using that hashtag, your product, your hairstyle, your nail design, your whatever will show up in that hashtag if they scroll long enough. And then your picture, that picture might stand out and that person clicks on it. Then they get on your page. And if they like what you're selling, guess what? You have a new customer. So hashtags in your business, especially in the beginning, will be your best friend, but have your own signature hashtag that represents your brand, your business, what you're doing. Even on Facebook, Facebook has adopted hash browns. Everybody hashtags hash browns. I might be hungry. Everybody knows Twitter is hashtagging. Me as well. When I travel and I want my makeup done, if I'm going out that night, I use hashtag MUA Houston, MUA Fort Lauderdale, MUA Atlanta. That's how I pick who I want to book if they're available. I go through hashtags because some of them cities I go to, I don't know anybody there. So that's how I find who I want something to do with me. Also, some great beginning apps that you can use when starting your business. Fiverr Fever is a great one. Canva will be your best friend. Photo Grid, also for nice pictures, nice. Ripple, R-I-P-L. I found it the other day. It's not as popular, but it's very good, especially when you do like videos, like PowerPoint videos, I would say. It's great. Also, InStory or InShot for videos, for editing and cropping. Those are very, very, very great as well. QuickBooks, if you're not good with numbers. PayPal Business. I suggest anybody with a business to have PayPal Business. And it separates from your personal PayPal. PayPal Business goes on both ends, but when you're a business owner and you give good service, you provide your tracking information, PayPal will go to bat for you when people try to play with you and play with your money and do the dispute bullshit after they done got your shit. PayPal will go to bat for you. Also Square, if you're into appointments or you want a Square website and you can't afford a Shopify yet or a GoDaddy or a Wix, Square has a website builder. You load your products, you have it, and you can, when they process payments, they give a Square debit card. I have the Square business debit card and the PayPal business debit card aside my personal banking debit card. Also, save your receipts. That's a good thing no matter what you buy. It's good for tax purposes. Always get your EIN. Your EIN is your business's social security number. Don't give that out. Keep that in a safe place. That's what helps you file your taxes. I will do a video about filing business taxes later, and I might bring in one of my own personal friends that does business taxes to further explain things that I may not know. Also, marketing and promoting. Instagram and Facebook, do it for the low depending on your budget. They have, use it to get your best picture or your best promo video or your best model, and you could run a $6 a day ad up to $36 for 6 days, and they'll tell you, okay, $6 a day for 6 days for the $36. We can promise, and you can also pick the demographic of the people you want to see your ad. So they will tell you, okay, for that amount, we can guarantee that your picture, your video, your promo is going to reach, I'm just going to say a number, 16,000 people. and you can pick the area. And it lets you know how your promo does, and that's called insights. The insights let you know how many people clicked on your profile, how many people clicked on the website, how many people saved the image, how many new followers you got from that promo. I will say this truthfully, the larger your promo, the more people it reaches. So, but don't never overdo it if you can't afford it. But it's always good to do it, because you can do, you know, a $6 promo for $36, and you only used to, because you know the beginning of your business page on Instagram tells you, oh, you have 120 visits or 200 visits today or in the last 7 days. But with a promo, it can get you up to, you know, 2,000 visits because of that awesome look. And then again, that's a new potential customer. And I say also be consistent, but also be respectful. Like, you can always comment on the shade room. So, and make it be, if you're gonna comment from your personal page, do you. But when you comment from your business page, be very mindful, because it's easy to offend. But the right comment, like I commented something on 50's page. It was just a funny little comment, because that's just how I am. It generated me 200 new followers from, and I commented from my personal page, but I also paid attention. From those 200 followers, another like 15, let's say much, 15 to 20 people liked my business pages, and I had potential sales. So be consistent on Facebook, do videos, engage with your followers, engage with your potential buyers, do a video once or twice a week, do a live once or twice a week, do a demo once or twice a week, do an engagement post even about what's going on. Like right now we have Black Lives Matter. Go from your page and talk to the people, but also be mindful and respectful, but let them engage in what you got going on. Let them be so familiar and comfortable with you that they want to support you. So that's another great point. Also, I'm going to touch base on vendors. I'm biased on vendors, like purchasing vendors from people. Let me say that. On Alibaba, which is one of my personal favorites, there's different steps to know if that vendor is a good vendor. Read the reviews. Like I said, I'm a review junkie. Read how many years they've been in business, how many sales they had, what's the percentage shipment rate on time. They have some people, they have a 92.5% guaranteed shipment rating time. That means that they tell you your package is going to be there on the 20th, 92% of the time, your package will get there on the 20th, because that's how consistent. Then they have people with a 62%. We also know that right now with COVID, the shipping places are going through the roof. But also when you get a vendor, if it's even clothes, hair, whatever, you packaging, ask for a sample. The sample is usually a little more expensive than the whole bulk, but it lets you know before you order 300 edge controls and you didn't get a sample, you just jumped right into it and bought it, and you stuck with 300 bullshit edge controls. You lost your money and you stuck with a product until you can move it. And if you private label it, it's not like you can turn around and sell it. You're stuck with the product. So ask for samples. With AliExpress, I'm not too familiar with AliExpress that much. I will be researching and learning on it, and then I'll do a video later on with you guys. But I heard it's the same points as well. Like, read their reviews, read their consistency rate, how many sales have they had throughout the years, how many products they can move, how fast the products move. Just research. You can always purchase vendors from other people. I'm not knocking that hustle, because that's not my place to. Because I will say some people are lazy and they don't want to do the research in the back work. So that's how vendors are. Vendor sellers are as successful as they are, because some people just don't want to put in the work. And I don't blame them. If you're going to pay for it and they provide the service, whether you're paying $5, $10, $20, $200 per vendor, at least they selling it, and now you gotta have the plan, because once they sell you the vendor, they don't owe you nothing else. The business part is your turn. Also, another tip I can give is reinvest. Even if you make the money fast, don't run out to Louis, don't run out to Christian Louboutin, don't run out to Versace when you start making money. When you start making money in your business, you begin to reinvest and you get bigger and better. So later on, when you are compelled to go to these places or these stores or take these trips, you see the hard work. Because also you got to see how you're going to be able to pay yourself. If you spent, for example, let's say if you spent $500 to start your business, to do all the labeling, the package, the whole whoop-de-whoop, and then you make $1,500, you made $1,000 profit. But because you subtract the $500. But if you can make $1,500 off of that $500, that should tell you now you need to invest $1,000 and come up with a better plan. And always remember, with business, once you have product, you have money. Every product you have is money. It's just how you move it. That's on you, whether it's a sale or. And also another great tip before I leave, because I have an Entrepreneur Life Part 2. People love a combo deal, and what that means is, like, if you say spend $50 or more, you get this free, or buy one get one half off, whatever the promo is you do. Like I did a speaking engagement the other day. The lady was like, I'm gonna do Single Mom Wednesdays. People like those kind of things. It generates people to come in, new people, old people. And like I said, people like to sell, people like to save money, so I don't even blame them. So this is Entrepreneur Life Part 1. Thank you for watching. My makeup was from Tamisha Neal. She's local as well. I'm gonna post her. This shirt is from London Logan. I'll comment down below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell me what more you would like to see me do, or any advice you can give me on YouTube, or what I should and shouldn't do, because I know y'all can tell I'm still nervous, but I'm very excited to be here. I'm very excited to grow with you guys. I have more videos coming really, really soon. So thank you for coming. Comment down below, and see you next time.